Good morning everybody and welcome back to another episode of Octane's Oracle, where today I am live from the park, I guess. But anyway, here I am today to ask a quick question of you all. I've been working on my large-scale Hyrule Castle mock, as you guys know, and well, it's coming to an interesting place and I'm really enjoying working on it. But of course, naturally, doing something so large requires a lot of research, and you'd be shocked about how many hours of trawling through the game and concept art and other people's playthroughs I have to do just before I can even start building a section. There's an awful lot of planning that goes into it. But that's besides the point. I think that'll be for sharing another day. However, across my trawls through concept art, I've come across one very interesting piece to me, and that is from the Creating Champion prototype art for Hyrule Castle. Now, obviously, in Breath of the Wild, a lot of Hyrule Castle was blocked off, and in Age of Calamity, it gave us some insight into areas such as the Great Hall. And in my pre-Calamity Castle, of course, I intend to uncover all of those and, well, link up all of the paths that I can. However, one such piece which didn't really make it into the game in any such form is the square spiral staircase. Hopefully, there's an image on your screen. And today I wanted to ask you guys where you think it goes. So there's a couple of scenarios. The first of which is, of course, it's supposed to join the dining room and the library, two areas that are fairly close together. There's going to be a map on your screen. Hopefully they are labelled. So position A, obviously the one that makes the most sense to me would be to have it coming off the end of the Hyrule dining room corridor at position A on your map, go down the staircase and pop out on the room of the Great Frostblade behind that pile of rubble where, who knows, there could be a door. That's position B on your map. However, there's a couple of problems with that. Obviously, number one being Age of Calamity. That room at the end of the dining room, position A, is actually a fully fledged room designed for like preparation of food, which I kind of like. All dining rooms do need a kitchen, and that was a cute addition. And it has no other doors inside it, and also the royals would not be walking through, well, the kitchen. And another problem being at position B, there is no door behind that pile of rubble, which is again something we saw in Age of Calamity. So that's scenario one. Replace the kitchen and add a door. Scenario 2 is adding a new door, what I'm dubbing position C. Obviously there is no door here in Breath of the Wild or Age of Calamity, but it would allow me to create an entirely new room, keeping the kitchen, and then we still invent a door in the Frostblade room, just because I feel like it should have one. Option 3 is around room D, which is the armory, a room which I'm pretty sure is where the spiral staircase developed into. So they originally intended to do the square spiral staircase room, but then changed it into the armory because the design philosophies are very similar. However, so basically I'm proposing that we just replace the armory. However, one, that would mean the castle would not have an armory, and I do kind of like the room, despite it being pretty boring compared to some of the others, and especially the spiral staircase. But the advantages to getting rid of it would be that we get the square spiral staircase room. However, I imagine it would be particularly difficult to implement there due to the lack of height in areas around it. I know that doesn't really portray itself on the diagram, and also because, again, you're putting a royal passageway in the middle of two army segments. There's all of those rooms and like little alcoves and stuff. It's in the soldiers' passageway, and again, why would the royals be walking through there? So that sort of rules out position D for me. But is there somewhere else that I've missed? That's one of my questions. Is I want to know, is there a place on this map that I have missed where the square spiral staircase could go? Because currently I think I'm rooting for our second option there, which was to create an entrance at position C that winds through and down, because all of the others really don't make any sense. I know there's that door at the end of the corridor by the Frostblade room, position E, and well, that's kind of far away from the dining room. But regardless, there's lots of options here. I really do want to include it. It's going to have to go somewhere, but it's whether it replaces the armory, and mostly this is because the collective power of you guys is way better than me, and there's chances are there's something really dumb and obvious that I haven't thought of. So I thought, as I was sitting here in the park, just thinking about the castle, as you do, my whole life is just consumed by projects like this, and I wanted to let you guys know. So please help me. I apologise for the unconventional Octane's Oracle. I do like to perform these in at least some sterile environment where you don't have a load of random noise. However, this was important to me and I was running out of time, so you got something rather than nothing. So please let me know down your theories. Where is the square spiral staircase room in the castle, and where should I put it in mock? And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.